Hey, what's happening everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by. Check out another video. Tonight I'm taking a look at one out of Lexington, Kentucky. This is going to be from Alltech Lexington Brewing and Distilling. It is their Kentucky Vanilla Barrel Cream Ale. So this is aged in oak bourbon barrels. Comes in at 5.5% ABV, which is actually kind of low for what you usually see for beers that are aged in bourbon barrels. This one talks about on the label that it is a cream ale brewed with vanilla beans and with natural flavor and caramel color added, as well as being aged in the oak bourbon barrels. So interesting to see how this one plays out. Alltech's been around for a little bit of time down there in Lexington, Kentucky, and for me their beers have kind of been up and down, so hopefully this one comes over doing well for me as far as some type of enjoyment. I've tried some of the cream ales before in the past, not always a huge fan of cream ales, so hoping this might be one that I might want to check out more, and just trying to really get that style down a little bit. Let's go ahead and get it open and get it into a glass. It's got a nice golden orange color to it. It looks a little bit more darker on screen than it actually is, but you can see right through to the other side. You can really make out a lot of that carbonation. Head does come out very thin, less than a finger, as you can see. Quickly dissipate in that regard. Get a light behind it, and it kind of just illuminates it a little bit more, gives a nice light to that orange color of the beer. As far as the body of the beer, it looks pretty good. Oh wow, the aroma is very nice. The aroma coming out is very reminiscent of a cream soda. You do get that vanilla in the background of the notes as well. Got a nice sweetness coming from the malts. You really do pick up some of that bourbon. Overall, a very pleasant smelling beer. It's almost like smelling like some sweet candy. It's really nice. And it's coming out of the glass with pretty much the ease you would like to have. You're not having to really sniff too hard. You just take that little small sniff and it really does come out. As far as the taste. So the taste, again, pretty much reminiscent of a cream soda. It's got a nice little pop to it. Carbonation is pretty nice on it. Has a nice amount of an explosion in the mouth where you do pick up some of those flavors. You are picking up, again, that vanilla. You're picking up a little bit of that kind of bourbon, but it's got a nice light to medium body. You could actually sip on this for a while. For me, I would even say you could probably even session this beer over a period of time, although after 2 or 3 of these, the sweetness might get to you a little bit. You do have that in play. You do get hit with a nice bitterness to the front of the tongue with that initial, but on the back, it has that nice refreshing quality as it goes down. No scraping of the throat at all. Online, it actually says this has 22 IBU, so yeah, you get a little bit of a hop sensation, but not really too heavy. For all of you that are kind of malt lovers, this is definitely more malt forward, so you don't have to worry about any of that bitterness really kicking in. Texture's got a nice little amount of thinness to it, but it's not too thin. For this type of beer, it actually fits nicely. As I'm drinking this down, like I said, it's almost like I'm just drinking a cream soda, but I'm getting all the nice flavors out of it that are expected. This is actually one of the better ones that I think they've done with Alltech on some of their beers. I get that nice duration of the flavor. I can feel that vanilla. I can feel that bourbon in the mouth. It's not really getting off the tongue as much into the cheek area, but you do have that sense that the flavor is working around very nicely. It does not feel overcarbonated. It sits very well, very palatable. And as far as being a cream style, it's pretty much dead on. So overall, as a nice cream type ale, if that's the kind of beers you like, this one does play very nicely to that. The cream ales I've actually had, I would say this may be closer to one of the better ones of the ones I've had. Definitely one I would drink again and kick back and enjoy. If you've had it before, let me know what you think about it. But yeah, the Kentucky Vanilla Barrel Cream Ale. Just saw it out for the first time in the last few months or so. But overall, a nice beer that you can sit back and enjoy if you want something light and refreshing, and you don't want something like that fruitiness and some of the other beers that you usually see around spring and summer. Give this one a shot. See if you like it, especially if you like that taste of vanilla or that taste of bourbon. But thanks again for swinging by to check out another video. I look forward to catching you next time. Keep drinking good craft beer, and cheers.